purification is the business of human life. This tapa or penance was begun from the very beginning of the creation, and it was first adopted by the supreme spiritual master, Lord Brahma. By tapasya only can one get the profit of human life, and not by polished civilization of animal life. The animal does not know anything except sense gratification in the jurisdiction of eat, drink, be merry, and enjoy. But the human being is now is made to undergo tapasya for going back to Godhead, back home. When Lord Brahma was perplexed about how to construct the material manifestations in the universe and went down within the water to find out the means and the source of his lotus seed, he heard the word tapa vibrated twice. Taking the path of tapa is the second birth of desiring disciple. The word upashnot is very significant. It is similar to upanayana or beginning the disciple or bringing the disciple nearer to the spiritual master for the path of tapa. So Brahmaji was thus initiated by Lord Krishna, and this fact is corroborated by Brahmaji himself in his book, the Brahma Samhita. In the Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma has sung in every verse, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Thus, Brahma was initiated by the Krishna mantra by Lord Krishna himself, and thus he became a Vaishnava or a devotee of the Lord. Therefore, he was able to construct a huge universe. It is stated in Brahma Samhita that Lord Brahma was initiated into the 18-letter Krishna mantra, which is generally accepted by all devotees of Lord Krishna. We follow the same principle because we belong to the Brahma Sampradaya directly in the disciplic chain from Brahma to Narada, from Narada to Vyasa, and from Vyasa to Madhva Muni, from Madhva Muni to Madhavendra Puri, from Madhavendra Puri to Ishvara Puri, from Ishvara Puri to Lord Chaitanya, and gradually to his divine grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, our divine master. One who is thus initiated in the disciplic succession is able to achieve the same result or power of creation. Chanting of this holy mantra is the only shelter of the desireless pure devotee of the Lord. Simply by such tapasya or penance, the devotee of the Lord achieves all perfection like Lord Brahma. So, this is the second canto, ninth chapter, and sixth shloka. So let us try to meditate more upon this translation and purpose. Let us offer our prayers to our Guru Parampara and seek their blessings. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते वेंकटाचलस्वामिनिधिनाथने नमः। आचार्यपादाय नित्याय सुखप्रदाय गौरपदादामदाय नगरग्रामकारिणे नमः। ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिधिनाथने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शुद्धवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणे Hare Krishna. Welcome to Sunday Srimad Bhagavatam special class. So we are very happy to see all of you here. We also thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to take your association. So I was seeking this association for a very long time. Today I got the opportunity. So today we are reading a wonderful shloka, very very important shloka, very important chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam, which also includes Chatushloki in this Bhagavatam. The same chapter, 9 chapter, 33, 34, 35 and 36. So this chapter ends with a very important message, the core message in Bhagavatam. So we have reached to that chapter. So where we will be reading in the near future about Chatushloki. So this is just before that, like what has happened. Like Srimad Bhagavatam speaks about 10 topics majorly. So it starts with Sarga and Visarga, that is creation and secondary, primary creation and secondary creation. So that's the beginning of the different topics. Then Ishanukata, then all other different topics are covered. So it begins with the first canto and second canto. So this is especially compared to the lotus feet of the Lord, and this speaks about especially creation and secondary creation. So first creation is done by Mahavishnu, by Mahatattva. The secondary creation is by Brahmadeva. So now in this chapter, Shukadeva Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj about the secondary the creation, the Brahmadeva, like how he was created and how he was initiated, how he was empowered, and what made him qualified to do this all this creation. So all this actually it is discussed in the earlier shlokas, like we have discussed. Sri Shukadeva Goswami said, "O king, unless one is influenced by the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there is no meaning to the relationship of the pure soul in pure consciousness with the material body. That relationship is just like a dreamer seeing his own body working." So, like this shloka, then he speaks about how Lord Brahma came from the navel of the Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Now I hope there are Purusha avatars. Lord expands into three avatars. So he is Mahavishnu, he is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Then his expansion is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. So that's what actually Raghunath Swami they sing. And he has a navel. From his navel, a lotus flower comes out, and from lotus flower, actually Brahmaji takes that. And the lotus flower is where it is in the water. Now, after taking birth, Brahma, like what he has done, Lord Brahma, the first spiritual master, supreme in the universe, could not trace out the source of his seed, and while thinking of creating the material world, he could not understand the proper direction for, for such creative work, nor could he find out the process of such creation. He did not understand anything. And like what was happening, like he was like he did not know who has created him, why he has been created, what is his duty, and like nothing he was doing. Like he was blank, just like a white paper. And like how he has taken birth, his birth itself is very special. Did he take birth just like ordinary, like we human beings? Did he take? No. Then how did he take? From whom he took birth? He got birth from directly from Lord. And there is no like female also here. No Lakshmi Devi also here. So he has directly taken birth from the novel actually. You can just imagine what he is, how he is. And did Brahma cry after taking birth? Did Brahma was sucking his thumb? Okay, was he crying like a baby? Was he a like a innocent baby? No. Do you have any information like that? Brahma, after taking birth, like he was in the cradle, crying, okay, all Malaputra, like Susu, everything he has done, and the mother was cleaning. Nothing. Just he was a super intelligent being given birth by the Supreme Lord, and you can imagine how the Son of Lord Supreme Lord is. Such personality is not able to understand like who is he, why he is created, what he has to do now, nothing. We can just think about ourselves. Okay? So now contemplate on this. So now, why he was not able to do this is the question. Why he was not able to think? Anybody, any thought? Why he was not doing anything? Why he was blind? Just tell you can guess and tell. Maybe by so maybe like this, maybe like that. Just like scientists, you can make some hypothesis guess. Okay, some Prabhuji said Maya. Very good. No. Okay, Maya. Prabhuji's answer is Maya. We will keep this answer. Okay, then. ಏನು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. He is the first person. So there is nobody to tell them and inform like how you are all informed. Like we have like each one of you and who taught you that this is your name? Like who said this is the fan? So who said actually this is a black color? Isn't it? Like Matas is trying to tell, there is nobody to teach Brahma like this. This is black color, this is a yellow color. Somebody taught you, isn't it? Like if somebody taught you this is a red color, you would have grown up this is as a red color. Isn't it? So then very nice answer. Anything else? Okay. So actually here the answer it is said, ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಭಗವಂತನ ಕೃಪೆಯಿಂದೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನೂ ಗೋಚರ ತಿಳಿಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅರಿವಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. See like that actually here he was missing spiritual initiation, spiritual process, spiritual eyes, okay, spiritual organs, spiritual body. Then what the body Brahma was having? If not spiritual, what is the opposite of spiritual? Material. Material. See, with the material body, material senses, you cannot understand spiritual things. This is the first and primary basic principle philosophy here. With having the material organs, senses, you cannot understand the spiritual things. So it's like Adokshaja, the word, one of the name of Lord Krishna is Adokshaja, Adokshade. What is that shloka? Anybody can help? Savai Pumsam Parodharmo Yato Bhaktir Adokshade. So there, so Adokshaja, the eyes Aksha will be defeated to see that person. Such is that Krishna. You cannot see, you cannot understand. So what was required here, like what to understand here, Prabhupada is trying to tell, and in this book it is there, like what was missing is spiritual initiation. Okay? And there is a self. So what was required here is the guru has to be like open the eyes. Like just now we were reading Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So what's the translation? I was born in the darkest season. Shri Andarita Giridhari Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Lakshmi Narasimha Shri Gauravita Ki Jai. Prabhupada Ki Jai. So, like we read this prayer. So, what is this? Says, I was born in the darkest ignorance. That's what actually Brahma. And my spiritual master opened my eyes. Now that is process is just about to start in this program. That process of initiation. See, without initiation, without guru, without the guidance, without opening the eyes, especially spiritual eyes, nothing can be understood. That's how I'm trying to understand this program. So then it says that here, my spiritual master opened my eyes with a torch of knowledge. See, that is what knowledge is required. Then what? I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. That is what actually Brahma in Brahma Samhita is offering prayers to Lord. So, like what is said here is, while thus engaged in thinking, now Brahma is not having spiritual eyes, he was not initiated, he required some process. That process was given at this time. So what he has to do now? Thus, while engaged in thinking, see, this thinking ability is given to the human beings. See, if you take consider any animals, they do not have much thinking ability. Not much, maybe small. Maybe they may have thinking ability for ahara nidra bhayamaituna. Can we repeat this sloka? Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha samanyam etat pushubhi narana धर्मो हितेशो अधिको विशेषो कर्मेण हीना पशुभिर समाना. You may understand that some animals also have thinking ability. So they have thinking ability just to satisfy these things. Now Brahma is thinking a higher thought, higher thoughts. So for that actually is thinking Brahmaji here twice from nearby two syllables joined together. So it's not once. If anything said twice, thrice. So what does it indicate? It's a strong way to say. Like in judge, in the court, judge says, order, order, order. So what does it mean? He is enforcing. Like you must, okay? Like you must to do. So even in like glorifying Harinam, we have thrice telling. What's that? Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam. Hello, Nasteva, 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 Gatir Anyata. How many times repeated? Three times. So something as forcefully as to be like said, it is repeated actually. So in English it is said repeating makes penetration. Okay, so here we can see twice there is a two syllables joined together. See this Bhagavatam, this sloka, this is if you read, if you attend this Bhagavatam class, you will become very intelligent. Why? Because see this the way of telling this, you could have just said that. See, one of the syllables was taken from the 16th and the other from the 21st of the Sparsha alphabet, and both joined to become the wealth of the renounced order of life. Directly it is not mentioned. This is why Vedas and this Vedic science is very, very special. Ordinary people cannot read and understand. It requires a Guru Parampara. And like that's why the Brahma, here you can see here, he is required a Guru now. He required a process now. So all the Vedic science have said like this. Like you would have asked directly, if you could have said, Vedic science is for intelligent people, not ordinary. And if somebody undergo this process, like you all come Bhagavatam class attending, so you all become intelligent by studying this actually. So here they have two words. What is that? So what if you combine these two words, 16th and 21st Sparsha alphabets, what it becomes? What it becomes? All of you, please tell what it becomes. All of you. All of you. Two times. Tapa. 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 All of you. Many of you are not telling. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. See, this is what was heard actually. So now after hearing, he understood what he has to do. See, it was not said in sentence. It is said in letters. Just two letters. Like see, it is so sublime, so like ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಾಣನ್ಗೆ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಪೆಟ್ಟು, ದಡ್ಡನ್ಗೆ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಹೇಳಿ. ಜಾಣನ್ಗೆ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಪೆಟ್ಟು. ಜಾಣನ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಿನ ಪೆಟ್ಟು. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾತಿದೆ. ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಕೊಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ. ದಡ್ಡನ್ಗೆ ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಪೆಟ್ಟು. ದೊಣ್ಣೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಠ ಕಲಿಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾತಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ like even like the way we are training the kids also, like if you keep beating your kids with a stick, they will become such adamant, like they will not hear anything in words, they will only hear in beatings. So here the intelligent Brahmadeva, who is son of Lord Vishnu, he understood what he has to do now. Just two syllables. Now he has understood, and it is said here, both joined to become the wealth of the renounced order of life. You know the renounced people, how they look, how they are. ಹೇಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು, ಸಾಧುಗಳು? ಸಾಧು ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು ಹೇಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ? How sadhu sannyasis live? Very simple. Do they have big wealth with them? So here it is said, wealth of the renounced order. ಆಸ್ತಿ ಪಾಸ್ತಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಾಸು ಒಡವೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು ನೋಡಿ, ವೈರಾಗಿಗಳು ಏನೂ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನದು? ಇನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ತಪ. ತಪ ಒಂದು ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಿಂದ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. So today that's what actually we are the take home message. See, this tapa, like I understand attending my Murari Madhav class, okay, without sleep, without falling asleep, okay, like it said tapa. I understand some of them are falling asleep, you can see at the back. So ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಕೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಪಸ್ಸು. So like while hearing Bhagavatam, like very easily you fall asleep. While chanting, like you fall asleep. Not to sleep while chanting, not to sleep in the Bhagavatam class becomes a tapa for our level. Okay, and Gita Sevini Mataji says, ISKCON devotees take 3 hours more rest. Apart from the normal sleep, 2 hours of chanting, 1 hour of Bhagavatam class gives extra 3 hours of rest. How? Because it's a tapa just to attentively, okay, without falling asleep, to hear Bhagavatam class. So that is what actually. So try to understand the portion of Brahmadeva here. So he is in total confusion, doesn't know anything, because he is in the material body, material senses. He was not initiated so far. Now he got this instruction, what he has to do. So when you come, like here in the purport, the Prabhupada is mentioning here, when a disciple comes near a spiritual master, immediately what happens? Spiritual master, like when a disciple surrenders, okay, another meaning of the guru, you know what is the another meaning of a guru? Heavy. See, Prabhuji knows. Have you experienced heaviness from your guru, spiritual master? Prabhuji? Okay, sometimes like a guru becomes very heavy. Like if you know, like the study of Prabhupada Leelamrita, sometimes he chastises heavily. See why, and he says why is chastising also. You want to correct his disciples. You want to improve them. And it has to be said in the same way. So when the disciple comes near the spiritual master, now the disciple, the word literal meaning of the disciple is what? Disciplined. So shiksha, shishya, shiksha. So now he has to be given shiksha. Kannadದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? punishment. ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್, ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ, ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ತಾರ? ಗುರುಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. So this is what actually. So now this is why people are afraid to come near the guru. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಾಧು ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಹಂಗೆ ಓಡೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Like people are afraid of like the sadhu and sannyasis, Hare Krishna bhaktas. Like in your life also you might have experienced it. Like if some sadhu comes near house, they will be shocked why he has come. Okay, like so here actually we can see reverse order of life people also have some well. What is that well? Tapa. So now what he has to do? Tapa. So in ISKCON also we have tapa. See, dharma stands on four pillars. To safeguard these four pillars, do you have pillars here in this room? Is this building is standing on some pillar? Yes. Dharma stands on four pillars. Which are this? Which are those four pillars? Okay, Mataji is studying no smoking. Very good, Mataji. We'll keep this answer. Okay, good, Mataji. Then what other three, Mataji? No smoking, Madhyapana. That is no smoking and no Madhyapana. It all comes under intoxications. Very good. Then anything else? No gambling. Okay, second one is no gambling. Then no meat eating. That is no non-vegetarian, no egg. Okay, no fish. All these parts. Okay. Then no illicit sex, no illicit relations. So now you have four regulatory principles. So whoever comes to ISKCON, this is the first ABCD, isn't it? And people do not come to ISKCON because of this ABCD, isn't it? These four regulatory principles. People are afraid. Like if we go, they will do mind wash, okay, brainwash, and they will make us clean. Let us not go near them. So now we have four regulatory principles. For each regulatory principles, there is one dharma pillar attached to that to make it strong, to make it binding. So that is what actually we are discussing now. So which are these pillars which will protect? So the four regulatory principles, if you break the four pillar, one of the pillar will be broken. Each regulatory principle, like if you break, one of the pillar will broke. That's why this is there. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಕಂಬಗಳಿದಾವೆ. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಕಂಬಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾಲ್ಕು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಕ ತತ್ವಗಳು. ಒಂದು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಕ ತತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಮುರಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಬ ಮುರಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So like this. So this is the system. Now, so which are the four pillars now attached to this regulatory principles? Like if you go for eating meat and all this animal killing, the pillar of daya will go away. Okay, so that is mercy. Then gambling. If we do gambling, what pillar will break? Truthfulness. See, there cannot be a gambling without breaking the truth. You know, the Pandava and Kaurava, they played dice, gambling. Okay, they had a gambling. Then Shakuni, what he did, you know. Okay, so that is cheating. That's not truthful. So the tattva of the truth will break. Then what the other two? Tapasya, tapa. Like what it is said here. So if you do not follow the tapa, like if you do not, which regulatory principle breaks this tapa pillar? Okay, so the intoxication breaks the tapa. You cannot follow the tapa. Like if you might have seen in the roadside, people taken, okay, Gangamma, and laying on the road. ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ? ಕುಡಿದು ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ? Yeah, so they cannot follow that austerity. Like somebody like who is having all this gutta, so the smoking, the drinking coffee, tea. See, if somebody is not able to keep this regulatory principle, they cannot follow austerity, tapa. So this is the very important pillar, basic pillar. Now what is the other one? Last one, illicit relations. Because of this, what pillar breaks? Shaucha, cleanliness. See, they are all like lot of supporting. They are all. So that's why ISKCON emphasizes this. One of the very important is tapa. So the tapa is the belt of the renounced order, and the way it is said, see, very like it's not directly said. ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಗಟು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಒಗಟು, like riddles, like it's not directly said. Why people are intelligent people can understand this. See, like that actually, tapa becomes very important. Without tapa, we cannot do anything. Even the children who are preparing for the today, what exam is there? Which is that exam? It's all, sorry, NEET exam. See, they are writing NEET exam, and so for preparation of the NEET exam, like you know how the students make tapa. See, we train our students from the primary school. Just in primary school, like if you finish, you will have a very nice life. Then we bring him to the 10th standard. In 10th standard, we tell to the children, what do we promise? After 10th standard, you will have a very nice time. Very nice time. After 10th standard, what comes? 12th standard, board exam. Then again they promise after 12th you will have a very nice time. Then after 12th, they will admit to some engineering college, medical college. So after graduation, so many of your graduates will have a nice time. Maybe you have a nice time. Okay, anybody has nice time after completing your studies and joining company, and you know how the targets are given, how you are screwed, net and bolt, okay, like all this experience. But we promise our children, so see continuously since birth, like even giving opportunity for childhood play, like we are schooling them with the tapa, sending to tuitions. Okay, so that is why our children are like brought out nowadays. You can see, like after that, when they grow up, join company, they will feel frustrated without the spiritual science. Okay, with the support, without this. Say now Brahma was missing this very important point. He just now is trying to do the tapas, and for how many years he did this tapas? Any guess? So in the next sloka it is said, when he heard the sound, he tried to find the speaker, searching on all sides. But when he was unable to find anyone besides himself, he thought it is wise to sit down on his lotus seat firmly and give his attention to the execution of penance, and he was instructed, as he was instructed. Lord Brahma underwent penances for 1000 years by the calculations of the demigods, not our calculation. Okay, it is still higher demigod's calculation. He heard this transcendental vibration from the sky and he accepted it as divine. Thus, he controlled his mind and senses, and the penance he executed were a great lesson for the living entities. Thus, he is known as the greatest of all ascetics. Ascetics means renounced people. Now, what is the biggest wealth of the ascetics? Renounced order? Tapa. So now you got instruction. See, please always remember with instruction in the spiritual life, empowerment also comes. What did I say? See, it is not just we receive instructions from the higher authorities. We get guidance also, we will get blessings also. In a package like it comes. Like whenever like we do Shiksha programs, okay, and we bring the candidates in front of the Lord for taking some oath. Okay, like I will chant so and so rounds, I will follow so and so regulated principles, I will do so and so services. Now it becomes a question for the candidate. Can I really follow this? Anybody felt like this? Anybody felt at the time of initiation that can I really follow this? So all Mataji's doesn't have, did not have this thought. See, it is definitely, at least you might have not answering. Okay? Like whoever is involved deeply will surely know that it becomes a question. Can I really do this? See, like when you admit your son to the football training, okay, that the child is desiring that I want to become a football player. Now you do not just admit him, you do all the necessary supports also. What is that? Pick and drop, okay, like buying a ball for his practice, his dress. It is not just admission. All that empowerment also comes with that. Like a package it comes. Like that actually Lord Brahmadeva received not only the instruction, What it is a empowerment also. This is very important. Even in our life, like we can see that. So instruction from the higher authorities will not come just as instruction. The empowerment also comes. Then only it can be followed. Like Prabhupada, what he used to do, there used to be a globe. Globe ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಭೂಗೋಳ. Like ಒಂದು globe ಇರುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. That globe used to turn and it used to rotate. Prabhupada used to keep his finger, okay, on some place, and wherever that finger used to stop, that country is Prabhupada used to tell, okay, you will go to this place. You go. See, like disciples were assigned countries and continents like this. And can you imagine? They were all, most of them were from the Western world. They are all hippies. Hippie means, you understand? Just like animals. Like if you do not understand, you consider animals. Ahara nidra bhayamaytunamsa. That's what actually they were doing. Now they came in contact with the spiritual master. Spiritual master has given the initiation, spiritual process, training, everything. Now he is assigning them to go to this place. One time, like we were like recently hearing from disciple of His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj on Thursday, with Guru Hour, and it was coincidentally it was his, according to Christian calendar, it was his birthday, appearance day of Maharaj. And one of my friend was his disciple from Delhi, so we invited him to speak. And he was telling us, like one time, like there was a complaint about Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj to Prabhupada that he takes all the brahmacharis in the temple and he goes away and preach in so and so place. And nobody remains in the temple for temple service. And they had this Radha Damodar bus party. They had lot of enjoyment there. So then Prabhupada called in, like I have received a complaint that you take everybody to the book distribution preaching, nobody stays in the temple for any service. Then Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj like said, then what to do? Prabhupada, like, what can we do? Like we want to preach, like we are preaching in this place. If not, we should preach in this place. Then where can we preach? Can we preach in China? Can we preach on the moon? You will use the two words. What did he say? Can we preach in China? Can we preach in moon? These are some of the, in the material world, these are the some of the impossible places to preach. Which places? China and moon. Can you go and preach in the moon? Now Prabhupada catches this. Yes. It has come from your mouth. Now you go and preach in China. Then he preached Prabhupada, like just said Prabhupada. It was just as it came out like a slip of the tongue. Prabhupada, I did not mean that. I just said it, these are the impossible places. Prabhupada, no, Krishna has made you to utter that. Now it is your responsibility. Now you go and preach in China. And can you imagine how tapa, austere, how difficulty, how challenging to go to China and come out alive, especially with as a devotee. Okay, so some of our acharyas, including Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and all these acharyas, Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, they used to keep away their renounced order of life clocks. ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕಾವಿ ವಸ್ತ್ರವನ್ನು ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಕೆಲವು ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು. In some of the countries, see, preaching is not allowed. If somebody like seen trying to preach, they will put under jail. Is it okay? ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ? ಜೈಲ್ ಹೋಗೋದು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ? It is not allowed in their country, but it has to be like preached. Prabhupada's instruction. Guru is giving instruction. Now what he has to do? See that the understanding is like what the point we are emphasizing is that along with the instruction, what comes? Along with the instruction, what comes? What comes? Blessings. Okay. See, along with the instruction, empowerment also comes. Blessings comes. Make it possible. Otherwise, ourselves not possible. See, then Tamakrishna Goswami was sent to China. Now we have thousands of devotees in China. And like Prabhupada went on a tourist visa to Russia, and it was USSR at that time. It was a Soviet Union. It is a communist. It was a communist government, and there was a KGB. KGB is somebody like a police, like who will be like watch and ward. There is no spiritual movement, nothing. So very difficult to preach. In that situation, Prabhupada along with his disciple Shyam Sundar Prabhu went. He initiated only one person, and Prabhupada came back. He blessed him. He empowered him. Okay, he initiated him. He instructed him. So his name is, anybody knows his name? He is Ananta Shanti Rupa Prabhu. Ananta Shanti Rupa Prabhu. Christian. And he took this mission. Now we have lakhs of people in Russia. Like if you ask, like which country there is a like more devotee rate of cultivation. I'm telling you, more devotees rate of cultivation and trying to take the spiritual Krishna consciousness. It is Russia. So we have like very successful preaching movement going in Russia. And it all started with a very challenging condition. Impossible situations like China, Russia, in Arabian countries. Like Arabian countries, we have more than like 2 to 3,000 initiated devotees in Arabian countries. And we have more than 15 to 20,000 ISKCON devotees in these Arabian countries, which is a land of Islam. So we have thousands of, there are so many hundreds of Bhakti Rikshas are happening. See, like what is the number here? This is very less actually. Like for the effort what Vedi Madhav Prabhu, like Raseshwar Prabhu, and all the devotees are trying here, the number is very less actually. Compared to the, I'm telling comparison. I'm not criticizing, please don't take it. But let me say, actually we have so much vacant place, see? Like back, front, center, middle. In Russia, the halls are filled. During Prabhupada time, churches were converted into temples. See, that is the empowerment instruction, that is tapa. Its instruction doesn't only come, okay, empowerment also comes. See, that's how actually some of like Prabhupada's disciples took this movement, and that's how they are very successful because of empowerment. Their surrender is like that. So now, question comes: what is tapa? What is tapa? What is tapa? Like you can tell whatever you understand. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೇನಾದ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಬೇಜಾರಿದೆಯಾ? ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಥರ ಇದ್ರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬೇಜಾರಿದೆಯಾ, ಕೋಪ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸಿಟ್ಟಿದೆಯಾ? Okay, Mataji is very good giving answer. Giving what Mataji? See, Mataji's answer is, we will keep this very good answer. What is that? Giving difficulty to the mind. Very good. Then Mataji is another interesting point. One voluntarily giving difficulty to the body and mind. Okay. Meditating on the name and form. So that is tapa for Prabhuji. Surrendering ourselves is a tapa. Okay. Okay. You are forced to do. Not interested but forced. Not interested but forced. Okay then. ಭಗವಂತನ ಪ್ರೀತ್ಯರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಕಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಚಪ್ಪಳೆ ಹೊಡೆಯೋಣ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ISKCON and any other people who is doing tapa. Like outside people, like what do the tapa austerity they take? Are you seeing people how tapa they do? Like ಕಾವಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ಟರಿಟೀಸ್ ದೇ ಡು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಕಾವಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಾವಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ದೇ ಡು ದೇ? ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಸೀನ್ ದಟ್? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಚುಚ್ಕೋತಾರೆ, ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಬೆನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಜಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಚುಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ? ಚಾಟಿ ಕೋಲಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪ್, they try to take beatings. Have you seen? See, this is tapa for them. By doing this tapa, actually what they are seeking, they want something. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ರಾವಣನು ಕೂಡ ತಪ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಿರಣ್ಯಕಶಿಪು ಕೂಡ ತಪ. He also did tapas, tapa, and many other asuras also did tapa. Okay, so here this that is also tapa in a different angle for different people on different movements, different purpose. Okay, so here this Brahma tapa is not like that. Brahmadeva's tapa, ISKCON tapa is not like that. Like as Mataji message with me, Chaitanya Sevini Mataji is added one word there that made a different special answer. For the spiritual upliftment, for the pleasing of the Lord, like if you take voluntarily some difficulties, some challenges, that becomes tapa. What is the literal meaning of the word tapa? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ ವ್ಯಾಕರಣ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಭಾವ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥಗಳು ತಪ ನೋಡಿ, ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಭಾವ, ಭಾವ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾವ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ದೇವ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? ದೈವ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ತಪ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? ತಾಪ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಪ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ತಾಪ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ, ತೆಲುಗಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹೀಟ್. ಹೀಟ್. ತಪ, ತಾಪ. ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ತಾಪ. ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ means afterwards, like feeling tapa, heat, and with that heat actually trying to reduce actually the sin, otherwise papa. So that is tapa, paschat tapa. So that literal meaning of the tapa is actually heat. So here you can see, so here the tapa, the word what we are trying to understand, the core point of today's boka is actually accepting voluntarily some of the challenges, difficulties, for the spiritual upliftment, for the pleasing of the Lord, for the pleasing of the spiritual master, and pleasing of our senior devotees. See, for this actually, even like if you take example, even in the family responsible person in the family, the father takes tapa, okay, austerity for the sake of his family. You understand now what is tapa? Like Guru Maharaj says one word, it's love of burden. Have you heard something like this? Love of burden. Burden means what? Bhara utkolantudu. Like father try to take care of the son or daughter, like all their like whatever the well-being. Okay, like trying to admit in a very good school, paying a big fees. Is it a good, like easy work for a father? Not so. See, even this is a love of burden actually he takes. Why? He takes this tapasya to earn money and try to care of this family. So that is another tapasya for the family people. Here, like we are speaking, the renounced order of life. This is a wealth. This is wealth. And with this tapa, like we can see here, somebody is trying to take voluntarily some challenges, okay, some difficulties, like Mataji was telling, to the mind. And we see in some of the other religions and organizations, you know, Jains, Jaina Digambara, Shvetambara, you know how they look? Okay, like suppose they want to shave. Okay, like all the saints, they do not keep hair. ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಜೈನ ಸಾಧು ಸಂತರು ಏನು ಲೈಕ್ ಗಡ್ಡ ಮೀಸೆ ಕೂದಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Now it has to be shaven. You know how do they do? Anybody knows? Do they go to the barber shop? Then what do they do? Can you make any guess? they pluck, ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೂದಲು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೂದಲು ಕಿತ್ತ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೂದಲು ನಿಮಗೆ like one hair, like if somebody try to pull, do you feel very pressure? Okay. This is their asar. This is their renounced order. Anybody want to take sannyasa in the Jaina dharma? Okay. They literally they will pluck ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು that is the level of austerity. You cannot imagine their level of austerity. And Prabhupada actually one senior devotee was mentioning this, comparing. See, I am not criticizing Jainism. I have a lot of respect and regard. Just I am trying to make a comparison, like how austere they are. We have a lot of appreciations for them because they do a lot of purpose. We are just trying to compare ISKCON austerity and their austerity. In ISKCON, what is that austerities? What is that austerity we all take, like to get the spiritual upliftment? The Mataji said, Bhagavad Prema. What is that austerity you have to do? ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇನ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೇನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೇನ್ ಬಾಧೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಪೀಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ? ನಾನು ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ? ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಪ್ರಭು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರು ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ? ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಓಕೆ 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 ಓಕೆ. ಸಿ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತೇ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಬುದ್ಧನ ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಭಗವಂತ ಬುದ್ಧ ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ in the drama, in the script of Lord Buddha, ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಲಗಿರುವಾಗ ಇವನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಇದ್ದ. So it says that not the drama dialogue. While the whole world is sleeping, he is the one only who woke up, who got up. ಸೊ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತು ಭಾನುವಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆ? 10:30. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ KR ವಾಸಿಗಳು ಇನ್ನೂ ಎದ್ದೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಹುಶಃ 11-12 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸೂರ್ಯೋದಯ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಭಾನುವಾರ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಎದ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಿ? ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಯು ಗಾಟ್ ಅಪ್? 6 o'clock. ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಯು 4:30. Okay, ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಯು around 6. ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಯು 5 o'clock. 6 into 6. See, now Prabhuji is like somebody said 4:30, isn't it? See, 4:30, like our altar in our temples, Pujari will be ready with the bell, with the arati. To do this, actually all the devotees from different places will be there, like with a fresh cloth, with pillar. Okay, they will be there ready in the altar. Samsara davanamira loka pranayaka Anaganatvam Raptasya Kalyana Gunanavasya Vande Guru Shri Charana Ravindam. With this prayer, the devotees will be ready. This is the torture actually we do. Okay. And the Pujari, the one who comes and make all the preparation, what time you should be ready? Will you come at 4:30? Will you get up at 4:30? Okay, imagine like how austere. And they come and do all this preparation. What time you would have woken up? See, I was hearing a lecture of Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, his holiness, regarding this actually. So he was mentioning that in his family, his aunt used to get up at 5 o'clock and ring the bell. You know, do you have received any complaints here? Early morning, some puja, you do, after the complaint agata. Nam Sheshadripuram ISKCON temple, like it was in between some residential place. Like when we were doing, actually, there used to be some police complaints. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಗಂಟೆ ಬಾರಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿದ್ದೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅವಾಗ ತಾನೇ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. That is actually the time of our deep sleep. We would have just got to the bed at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or maybe by 3 o'clock. ಇವರು 3:30 4 ಗಂಟೆ 4:30ಗೆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಂಟೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾರೆ, ಮೃದಂಗ ಕೀರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. See, like this actually, we have some complaints also. And police ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆತ್ತಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ all this actually, see, Bhakti Charaswal Maharaj was mentioning this. Like what I'm trying to tell, it is all his words. And like his aunt was getting at 5 o'clock, and like he was sleeping at that time, and he used to wake up by that. Later, when he came in contact with his con, like Maharaj said, that he is getting up now by 3:30 by maximum, and he will be definitely be there in front of the altar by 4:30. Suppose if he cannot get at 3:30 and get up at 4:30, like he feels that it is too late. What time? 4:30. 4:30 is too late for some of the renounced order of people like ISKCON followers. 4:30 is a too late getting up. Okay? And if you feel getting late is a tapa for him, like not to get. And he was mentioning that for him now some of the things which is becoming opposite is tapa. What is that? Like he was mentioning, like in going in the flight, like nearby, like other passengers, they will be receiving non-veg, okay, and the people will be serving. To tolerate that, to avoid tolerate that, that is becoming a tapa. Okay, and like people like who have come, like some of you may be drinking coffee earlier, coffee, tea. Okay, now like if somebody like is taking coffee, tea, otherwise smoking in front, just sitting next to you, to tolerate that smoking is a tapa for you. One time the same people, like smoking is an addiction, that is enjoyment. If they leave that, join ISKCON movement, undergo the spiritual process, take a very good training in ISKCON Kshetra. See these bad habits, what it is there. Like if sometimes if somebody come across this, tolerate that, it becomes a awesome. See, one in Bombay, there was one devotee who was working in film industry. Okay, you know Bollywood, okay, Bombay, and he was smoking in one of the shop. ISKCON devotees came with Bhagavad Gita. He said, "Sir, please take Bhagavad Gita." To whom this was asking? This was asked to person who is a smoking cigarette. Okay, now that person felt offensive. What is that offense? Trying to give Bhagavad Gita to person who is smoking cigarette. Now what did he do? He gave a big slap. To whom? That devotee. And he took the slap, okay, and he said, Hare Krishna, and he went down. This person, like who was smoking, gave a slap. Okay, he was feeling very proud. How I gave slap to understanding. Okay. Then after that, actually, he was going in a vehicle. He met with accident. Immediately, the same day. Then he realized that this is because I, okay, slapped one of the sadhu. And what the sadhu did the mistake? He was trying to give a Bhagavad Gita book. See, taking this book is a like not like acceptable to this person. Now he is in the bed, hospital bed, broken leg. Okay. Then he was thinking, contemplating, like why this happened. Okay. Then he realized that because of this beating this sadhu, then he requested, okay, his family to bring that, go to the ISKCON temple, bring that sadhu, and beg sorry to him. And he took as a paschatapa. Did you understand the word paschat? What is the meaning of the paschat in Sanskrit? Afterwards. Okay, after doing this incident, he did some tapa. Okay, tapa. And what did he do? He took brahmacharya life in his life. He is there presently leading Vaikuntha players drama. There is a team in ISKCON Shri Radha Sarthi temple in Delhi. He is the director of Vaikuntha Place drama team. He is using the same talent what he was there when he had earlier, and he is making very nice videos. You can Google search in YouTube Vaikuntha Players. It's called New Delhi. You will get all many of his wonderful dramas. You will get whoever is playing the role of Krishna there. Please check. Don't miss this homework assignment. Whoever is playing the role of a Krishna, he is that person who gives that. And now, as a Paschatapa, now he is joined as a full-time brahmachari and he is leading this drama team, Vaikuntha Plains. Almost time like that. Did I pass the time? 10:45. See, this is actually what is this? We are studying, trying to study the Thapa, like how what is the change? Somebody takes undergo this process, really feel necessity, come in contact with the spiritual master, just like Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva, who is the spiritual master? Lord Vishnu. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu himself is his spiritual master. So that's why with this context and background, can we let us read purport again. Okay? Say try to concentrate. Whoever is sleeping, please try to wake up because I've already said coming to the Bhagavatam class, sitting, attending this class itself is a what? Tapa. Sitting alert. You can please wake this Mataji who is sleeping. Okay? Mataji, ಇಂತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಲರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಾವು ತಪಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕನ್ನಡ తెలుసా ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్ మాట్లాడతారు మీరు మీరే కొనుక్కొని కదా so to sit alert in the class not to fall asleep in the chanting this is our basic minimum austerity and like we give torture to the ISKCON devotees waking them early up and that becomes their habit if they wake up late that they feel that that is a to make them wake up late is a tougher for them so they not accept like if you ask somebody like who is sincerely practicing get up late they will not accept that is impossible for them so like this actually this subject is very deep but in ISKCON there are other just a few tapas which we have to follow what is that following the four regulative principles like morning Mangalarti sadhana like which includes chanting everything okay coming Sunday Bhagavatam class in time before Bhagavatam starts okay before Bhagavatam starts to be present give your attendance to the Lord okay by coming to just Sunday every Sunday by coming to the Bhagavatam class if you keep attending like I was heard by one of the Tina Nayaka Prabhu. I will tell his name also because I want to give you authenticated reference in Delhi. He was heading the this is called congregational preaching Bhakti Ruksha. He said in one of the class, like what he said, whoever come attend like sit come to ISKCON Bhakti Center, okay, ISKCON temple every Sunday, attend Bhagavatam class regularly, he will go back to God. He said, I am not telling. Okay, like while in one of the class, our Varada Krishna Prabhu said, okay, like there was some discussion about offering pranam in front of the Lord. Okay, like somebody come and offer pranam, that is one of the Navavida Bhakti, Vandanam. Like come offer in front of the Lord, Vandanam, you will get liberation. See, like this actually. So, like what I am trying to tell is, see, in ISKCON we have some minimum austerities, not like Jaina Dharma. Jaina Dharma, what do? They will pluck the hair. Okay, severe austerity, everything. You know how the Jaina Munis take food? Anybody seen? How do they do? Which stick they take? Okay. See, they cannot take a plate and eat. Okay, they cannot use anything utensils. Okay, anything has to be given to the hand. Okay, and whatever comes to the hand, that only they eat. drinking water also, eating food also. Okay, and they cannot go in the vehicles. Have you seen in the roadside some Jain Matajis, like who are in the renounced order, walking in the road? I have seen many times. They will walk, they will not take any drop, any vehicle. They will not travel in the any of the vehicles. They have to walk. Can you walk long distance? They will walk. And you know how they pass away, how the death comes? It is called Sallekana Vrata. And you know how they die, how they pass their body? They hunger fast. They fast unto death. They take a vrata that now I will no more take any food. Okay, and just they will lay down and they will fast until death. That is how they pass their body. So all this are very, very, very austere. The food, their entire lifestyle is very austere. Now, and we are trying to compare with Islam. At most, we will ask you to get up before sun rises. That's all. Brahma Muhurtadalli ಎದ್ದೇಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay? Is it a very difficult task? Not at all. And if you practice, that's what Bhakti Charasa Maharaj was mentioning. If you keep practicing this, it becomes so habituated. And if you are asked to get up after sunrise, you will feel it's not possible. You get upset. This is the first. Then doing morning sadhana. Coming Sunday, attending Sunday program. See, please don't miss Sunday programs. Association, this katha, okay, all this opportunity. Please prasad. See, I was hearing with one senior devotee. He was comparing with Jain and our Vaishnava, the Krishna conscious. Prabhupada once said that, like some sadhus were sitting for fasting. Then Prabhupada was moving in the car, it seems, and he said that people who are fasting, Prabhupada said, let them fast unto death. I will eat rasgulla and go to Goloka Vrindavan. You understood what I said? ಇವರು ಉಪವಾಸ ಇತ್ತು ಇತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ದೇಹ ತ್ಯಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ರಸಗುಲ್ಲ ತಿಂದು ಗೋಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. See the austerity difference. Okay, ನಮ್ಮ IYF ISKCON Youth Forum, like they conduct some programs. You know what is the tag word? You know? Anybody seen? ನೀವು ಹಂಗೆ ಬಳಸ್ತೀರಾ? Like we have, like our temple IYF, they have a tag word. Okay, what is that? They try to invite boys for our program. And what is that advertisement tag word is that? Okay, so they say that sing, dance, eat. Then after this, what they have to do? What they have to do? Sing, dance, eat. Now what they have to do? Sorry, any guess? Okay, sing, andre kirtana. Okay, dance, nartana. Okay, eat, bhojana. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಪದಗಳು ಅಲ್ವಾ? Now what they have to do? Repeat. What they have to do? What to repeat? Sing, dance, eat. Now what's the fourth one? Repeat. Again they have to repeat. What that they have to repeat? Sing, dance, then eat. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕೀರ್ತನ, ನರ್ತನ, ಭೋಜನ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದು ಪುನರಾವರ್ತನ. ಪುನರಾವರ್ತನ. Repeat. This is austerity for ISKCON. Okay? See, this is actually the weapon, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement is sing, dance, eat. Eat is not anything. Okay? Like what is offered in the, like to the Lord. Okay? It is not singing for anything. It is not disco, like rock music they join for singing. It is Lord's holy name. And it is not like the disco dance or club dance, anything. It is in front of the Lord, as like Mataji said, for the pleasure of the Lord. To whom actually they sing? For the pleasure of the Lord. For whom actually they dance? for the pleasure of the Lord. To whom they actually take prasadam for the pleasure of the Lord. So in Guru Ashtakam, if you read, okay, like it is said, Chaturvita Shri Bhagavat Prasado Swadharma Triptan Haribhakta Sangha. See, then what? Truth. Then what? Kutvaiva Trupti Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Sri Charana Ravindam. If the spiritual master see disciples like all of you, okay, taking prasadam. What type of prasadam? It is not one type. It is four type. Chaturvidha, four varieties. Okay, like if you come to our temple, if you see Rajbhoga, if you offer to the Lord, and if you are given that prasadam, you can come offer sometime Rajbhoga prasadam to our deities. Okay, and take that prasadam, Rajbhoga prasadam. Such a grand Jagannath Swami, 56 item, Chappan Bhog. So that prasada, Chaturvidashi, four types of prasada. What are the four types of prasada? Like something chewing, okay, something licking, sucking, okay, like this, four types of prasada. So, like if a guru says the disciple is taking this, he will be very pleased. Is this a difficulty? Austerity. Taking prasadam is enough. That's what actually this one we have. What? Singing, dancing, eating, repeating. And sometimes now and then, like twice in a month, we get Ekadashi also. And you know, it's called Srila Ekadashi. Sometimes Sunday comes on Sunday program Ekadashi. You will be confused whether they are actually fasting or feasting. Isn't it? Isn't it? See, that is our standard of prosperity. See, following Ekadashi is very important for us. That's an austerity. Of course, we do Anukalpa. We try to avoid grains and other things. Then what else in ISKCON we have? Any other austerities, particularly any other torture ISKCON devotees give to you? That's all. That's all actually. See now compared to the Jainism, very strict austere life. Compared to the other karmakandis, very difficult. See, like this we have a comparison. Okay, and what is given to us is a very the best process, especially for this age, Kali Yuga. Especially like even if you compare with the Gaudiya Mata and ISKCON, like you have a lot of difference. If you compare the other like bona fide paramparas, Sri Vaishnavas, Madhvas, okay, and other Acharya parampara compared to ISKCON, this is very nice for people like us, like with a various background, like come together and try to follow the austerity. See, this is our austerity. So this is very good proposal. Please take this proposal. That this is a very simple and in the purport actually I just try to read it very fast. And if we have some time before it 11, you can try to contemplate on the purport of Prabhupada. In Sanskrit language, the consonant alphabets are divided into two divisions, namely Sparsha Varnas and Talavya Varnas. So you know, Ka Cha Da Ta Pa. You know this? Ka Ka Ga Ga Na, Cha Cha Ja Ja Na, Ta Ta Da Da Na, Ta. Ta is the 21st word in this. Kavarga, Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga. So there are 25. Here 21st word is Ta. And the 25th word is Pa. Okay, so that becomes Tapa. So we have Talavya Varnas also. What is this Talavya? Sparsha and Talavya. If Ka Chata Tapa Varga, other than this, what other comes in alphabet? After Ma, what comes? Yara, Lava, Shta, Sa, the. These are called Talavya Varnas. Okay. So now this becomes a nursery school alphabet teaching. And from Ka to Ma, the letters are known as Sparshavarnas, and the 16th of the group is called Ka. This is 16, whereas the 21st letter is Pa. So when they are joined together, the word Kapa or penance is constructed. This penance is the beauty and the wealth of Brahmanas and renounced order of life. See, it is mentioned only Brahmanas and renounced order. Why? Why not other? Because the general public follow them. What sannyasis follow, the other ashrama people will follow them. Naturally, they follow. Like yat yat acharati shreshtas, tat tat anuvartate itare jana. Like in Bhagavad Gita, emphasized. Whatever the shreshtas, like in the ashrama, sannyasi is the top. In the varna, brahmana is the top. It is our tendency that we follow that. There is, so, especially people who take into this Brahmana and sannyasa, they have to strictly follow because the others will follow them. See, then, and for others, like if you take example of the Shudra, okay, like what are the samskaras for the Shudra? Which are the generally, what is the total number of samskaras? Shodasha samskara, 16. Starting from Garbhadana, okay, then like follows Simontanayana, like you might have heard, remember? Simontanayana, then all this, like, what is that? Annaprash, like Jata Karma, after birth, Namakarana, then Annaprashana, then this Karna Veda, all this. Then Upanayana, like that it goes 16. For Shudras, what samskaras they have? This is for Dvijas, like what we discussed. They are all twice born. Okay, like what is there for the Shudras? Out of the 16, see, it is said, Kale, like in Kali Yuga, all are Shudras. Kale Shudra Sambhavaha, Janmane Jayate Shudraha. By birth, all are actually Shudras. By birth. Then what comes next? Actually, Veda Patet Bhavet Vipraha. Somebody study Vedas, they become Vipra. Then somebody, uh, so Janman में जायते शूद्रः, वेद पठेत भवेत् विप्रः, then Brahma jahaneti Brahmanah. Then anything is missing? Okay, Dvija, Dvija. Okay, so like here, Dvija, they take birth by the Gayatri mantra from the spiritual master. So here, like if you see, for Shudras, in all the nations, in all the race, all the society, there are, irrespective of nation, there are two samskaras. What is that? Okay, birth and death, produce the name. Like irrespective of, even the Negroes also follow that. And even the Chinese also do. Anybody. Okay, one is Vivaha Samskara. Like without marriage, actually, like marriage is there in every society. You know this? Madhve anta ella sampradayadallu ide. And another is Antyeshtu. What is that? Last two choice. So like this, actually. So Brahmanas follow the tapa. According to Bhagavata philosophy, every human being is made for simply as a tapa and for no other business, because by penance only can one realize his self, and the self-realization, not sense gratification, is the business of human. So this is the take home. So why we have to follow the tapas is because it's the business of human life. If you are born as a human being, live like a human being. Okay, don't live like a animals. This tapa or penance was begun from the very beginning of the creation, and it was first adopted by the supreme spiritual master, Lord Brahma. This tapa, this is not the torture started from ISKCON society. This is started from who? First living thing. Who is that? Brahma. By tapasya only can one get the profit of human life, and not by polished civilization of animal life. See, animal life is what actually the general society is computing. Okay, trying for the animal does not know anything except sense gratification in the jurisdiction of eat, drink, be merry, and enjoy. See, we also, like we have just said, eat, sing, dance, eat, and repeat, isn't it? So it is so much difference here. But the human being is made to undergo tapasya for going back to God, right? Back home. Okay. So like why you are all here? So where you are supposed to be? Okay, ದಾಸರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದೆ. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಕಿರಣ್ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಕೀರ್ತನ್ ಪ್ರಭು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದೆ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದೆ. ಈಗ ನಾಳೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಾರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಕೀರ್ತನ್ ಪ್ರಭು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದೆ. Some purpose with some desire actually we have come here. We are sent here actually. We are pushed. We are forced to come here. And like we have when we have to go back, we have to take some training. See, just to give a job, like you torture your kids so much, isn't it? Send them tuition, send them school, okay, make them study special hours. Then you expect what? Yes, actually they get promoted from the school college life and get into job, earn good money. Now imagine like you have to leave this material world and go back. How much training they require? Okay, how much training they require? How much purpose actually they have to follow? And when Lord Brahma was perplexed about how to construct the material manifestation in the universe, went down within the water to find out the means and the source of his lotus seed. He heard the word tapa vibrated twice. Taking the path of tapa is the second birth of the desiring disciple. If somebody wants to become a disciple, he should be ready to, okay, ready for what? Discipline. See the word disciple and discipline, it is so closer. So, ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ತಗೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ದೀಕ್ಷಾ ಕೊಡು. In Coimbatore, I took Shiksha, all this process in Coimbatore. His Holiness Bhakti Vinod Maharaj. In my Shiksha program, there was some interview, and for all the group of, like I was also there one up, he said, he asked in Tamil, Diksha Aparo, Shiksha Irukka, he asked, Diksha Admele, Shiksha Irukka, after Diksha, will the Shiksha will be there or not? ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ವಾ? ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ದೀಕ್ಷಾ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ will be there. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, we all said no no no, after the ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ದೀಕ್ಷಾ ಮೋಕ್ಷ. ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ದೀಕ್ಷಾ immediately you will get moksha. That was our understanding. Then Maharaj scolded them. Like he said, you fools, not like that. Diksha Pro Shiksha Undu. Even after Diksha, there is Shiksha. Actually, it begins from there. When you become a Shishya, then actually you are given Shiksha. More actually. So like this actually. So the word, like all this, like we discussed. So even in Brahma Samhita, Lord offers the Brahmadeva offers the prayer. He was given initiation in the 18-letter Krishna mantra. So then we follow the same principle in the Brahma Parampara. So we comes under Brahma Sampradaya. So that has been passed over by all our previous acharyas. The same principle and philosophy without deviation. One who is thus initiated in disciplic succession is able to achieve the same result or power of creation. Suppose like you are expert in cooking, you know how to make a gulab jamun with a different ingredients, and you teach to your neighbor, okay, like what ingredients you have to add, how much flame you have to give. Will that person get the same result or not? Will you get the same result or not? You will get, because all the same process and procedure. I will give another example in chemistry laboratory. Like they will ask, add this chemical, add this chemical. Like after adding the chemical, two chemicals, they will give some color. You will also say follow the same. Will you not get the same result? Same process, same principle, same procedure. So one was thus initiated in the disciplic succession, like being able to achieve the same result of the power of creation. You can also become Brahma. In Madhva Parampara, like actually the understanding is that Whoever is the sannyasi, the best sannyasi, okay, he will be promoted to the Brahma. And who is the Indra who is waiting list? Who is about to become Indra next to the waiting list? Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is waiting in the Sutara. He will become Indra next. And who will become next Brahma? Who? Okay. Prabhuji answer is Hanuman. Okay. Anybody? Correct. Prabhuji is correct. But I am waiting for better answer. Correct. I am giving clue that Prabhuji is correct. You can try another word. I'm telling in Madhva Parampara, okay, like who will become, like as per their like teachings, okay, who will become next Brahma? Loudly. Yes. That's why I said he's correct. Madhvacharya is none other than Hanuman. Hanuman is none other than Vayu. Vayu Deva. See, their slogan is that, what is that slogan? Hari dash Vayu dash. Hari Sarvottama Vayu Jivottama. Isn't it? So with that principle actually. So here also you actually said each one of us were Brahma at one time. You know this? When we fell down from the Goloka Vrindavana, the first post and position was given to us is what? Brahma. Then we slipped down from Brahma and we have undergone the 84 lakh species. Now we are trying to go back. Again we have risen up many times. Brahmande Brahmite Konu Bhagyavanu Jiva Guru Krishna Kripapai Bhakti Lathapi. Okay? So we are waiting for that seed. So that seed is available in ISKCON Bhakti Center, Kerala. You have to pay some price to purchase this seed. All of you want seed? All of you want seed of this? Brahmande Brahmite, can you all repeat? Brahmande Brahmite, Kono Bhagyavan Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai, Bhakti Latha Bija. ಭಕ್ತಿ ರಾಜ ಬೀಜ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಈ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತದ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಇದರಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದಂತೆ. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬೀಜ ಬೇಕಾ? ಬೀಜ ಮಾರಾಟಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಕೀರ್ತನ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಶೇಶ್ವರ್ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೀಜ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೂ ಅದೇ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ. ನೋ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್, ಸೇಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್. Chanting of this holy name mantra is the only shelter of that desireless pure devotee of the Lord. Simply by such tapasya or penance, the devotee of the Lord achieves all perfections like Lord Brahma. See, here Madhvacharya Vayudeva is going to become next Brahma. Okay? See, like this actually, if you follow the same process, you will also get the same result. Okay. Anybody has any question? I was asked to stop at 5 minutes, but like if you have any questions, we can take few questions. Just few. Okay. 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 ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನು ಭಕ್ತನೆ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನು ಭಕ್ತನೆ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಜೀವತತ್ವ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. See, this Mataji is asking very intelligent question. Brahma is what actually is doing a service actually. ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೃಪಾಳು ಪರಂಪರ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ನಾರದರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ನಾರದರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಮುರುಗಾರಿ ಅಂತವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೃಪೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಆತನನ್ನ ಶಿಷ್ಯನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ಆತನನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಭಗವದ್ಧಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೃಪಾಳು ಪರಂಪರೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮದೇವ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಭಕ್ತರು ಕೇರ್ಪುರಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಒಂದು ಪರಂಪರೆಯನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ವಾಪಸ್ ಭಗವದ್ ಧಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಬರೀ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನೋಡಿ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಬರೀ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ಪರಂಪರೆಯನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ. ಆ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾರದರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ವ್ಯಾಸರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಧ್ವಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಮಾಧವೇಂದ್ರ ಪುರಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಈಶ್ವರ ಪುರಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿವೇದಾಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಭುಪಾದರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಕೆಲಸ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ವಾಪಸ್ ಭಗವದ್ಧಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಬರೀ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ತಪ್ಪು. ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಕೆಲಸ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಭಗವಂತನ ಕಳಿಸಿ. ಏನ್ ಪತಿತ ಆತ್ಮಗಳಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡು, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವೊಂದು ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು, ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರದ ವಿಧಾನಗಳೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಫೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬೆಟರ್. Actually, the Guru is asking very practical question. How to improve discipline? Like I was informed by one of the disciples of HG Murari. His name is Haridas Thakur Prabhu. His name is Haridas Thakur. One of the class he said, by associating with somebody who is serious and sincere and following them, you will become disciplined. By associating with the people who are very disciplined, you will also become disciplined. Like if you join with the drunkards, you will also become drunkards. You will join with the smokers, you will also become smokers. Is it a very difficult philosophy to understand? ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟನೇ ಇದೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ. Is it very difficult? Whoever you associate, you become that. Show me your friend, I will tell what you are. It's a very famous saying in English. And show me the books which you read, I will tell what you are. So like this. Like if you want to become more disciplined, you should associate with the people who are more disciplined. So like you have to take guidance, instruction from them, then you will also become disciplined. Very, very simple. Thank you so much for this nice question. Hey. Narayana ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥ, the word literal meaning of Narayana, one of the word of in Sanskrit Nara means water, Ayana means sleeping, Shayana, ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ Shayana, so the one who rests in water, so that's one of the meaning. Narayana is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, and all this even all the Vishnu forms there, Narayana, one literal meaning of Narayana is the one who rests in the water. Another meaning is actually all this naras, jivas, who take shelter in him at the time of destruction. ಪ್ರಳಯ ಆದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಶಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೋ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನರರು ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಶಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವನು ನಾರಾಯಣ. ನಾರಾಯಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆತನಿಗೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸದಾಶಿವ ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿವತತ್ವ ಅದೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಸದಾಶಿವನ ಲೋಕ, ನೀವು ಗೋಲೋಕ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಗೋಲೋಕ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸದಾಶಿವ ಲೋಕ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೂ ಭೌತಿಕ ಲೋಕಕ್ಕೂ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸದಾಶಿವ ಲೋಕನು ಕೂಡ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಲೋಕದ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು, ಕೈಲಾಸನು ಕಾಣುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗೋಲೋಕ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿ ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಸದಾಶಿವ ಲೋಕ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಗವಂತ ಶಿವ ಸದಾಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ಭೌತಿಕ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆತನೇ ಶಂಭುವಾಗಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಸಂಹಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಯಥಾ ಹಾಲು ಹೇಗೆ ಮೊಸರಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಆ ತರ ಭಗವಂತ ಶಂಭುವಾಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಳಯ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಭೌತಿಕ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಶಂಭು. ಆತ ಸದಾಶಿವ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ವೈಕುಂಠ ಲೋಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಯೋಧ್ಯೆ ಧಾಮ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಭೂಲೋಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸದಾಶಿವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆತ ಅದೊಂದು ಶಿವತತ್ವ, ಅದು ಜೀವತತ್ವನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವಿಷ್ಣು ತತ್ವನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ತತ್ವ. Actually, this answer is there in the Brahma Vibhuhana Leela in Krishna book. Like when the Brahmanda, like when it comes from the Karanodakasha Vishnu breathing and from his body, all the Brahmandas are created from his body. You know, you have seen this photo? He breathes Mahavishnu, Karanodakasha Vishnu is sleeping on the Karana Udaka. Udaka means what? Karana, casual ocean. He is sleeping there. And he is simply breathing. When he breathes out, all the Brahmandas comes out. In each Brahmanda, same Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu, expanded and is there inside as the Garbhodaka Shai. From each Brahmanda, a particular Brahma comes. It is not from this Brahmanda. This Garbhodaka Shai from here, only Chaturmukha Brahma comes. And he is his father. When Krishna like called all the Brahmas from various Brahmandas, they were all created by various Garbhodaka Shai. And Krishna is the like supreme for everybody and everyone. That's what in Bhagavad Gita it said. Aham sarvasya prabhu bhatta sarvam pravartate, it says in Bhagavad Gita. There is nobody more like higher or equal to Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhu. And mattah sarvam pravartate. That means it is not the cooked principle philosophy of ISKCON. Please. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. This is